Hey everybody, Happy New Year, welcome to 2022. I hope you guys didn't have a huge night and get a massive hangover the next day. I went down to the lake and had some fireworks set off right next to my face, which was very terrifying, but it was a great time and it made it very memorable. In case you guys have somehow missed it, my Hype Awards for 2021 has been uploaded, so please go and check that out. I had so much fun making that, and honestly, I couldn't have thought of a better way to end 2021 and celebrate all of the great things that happened in One Piece. We are on the road to 500 subscribers on the channel, so if you haven't done so already, be sure to go and like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have so much evidence and foreshadowing to suggest that Luffy's next form is going to be Tigerman that it's honestly ridiculous. And I wanted to go and talk to you guys directly about it, just because we have the year of the tiger being 2022. We have this illustration showing Luffy with tigers. We have in mythology that tigers and dragons go head to head. There is so much evidence and so many theories to suggest that this is the case that I want to know if you guys actually believe if this is going to be a thing. Now, by all means, Tigerman sounds absolutely amazing. I would want Luffy to have the most ridiculous design that I want Kaido to have like an NL face reacting to Luffy's form. I do want to say that I hope that Luffy's Tigerman ability, if that's the case, has something to do with Tigger the Tiger, because I think that'd be absolutely hilarious and it would fit that it doesn't look ferocious at all. Like, that would be hilarious. This is my prediction of Luffy's Tigerman ability, okay? So, he is going to go and have inspiration heavily from Tigger the Tiger, because that's going to be hilarious. So, the way it's going to work is that instead of growing a tail, because that just seems a bit too out there, Luffy's going to be wrapping his legs all the way around to turn into a massive spring. And that's how he's going to be doing it. So it's going to be very similar to Luffy in Bound Man, Luffy in Snake Man, how he bounces around and hops around, except with his legs, it's going to be wrapped around each other to make a giant spring, which is going to be in reference to Tigger the Tiger. And it also makes sense too because he's fought against Bellamy, so he would take some sort of abilities and fighting styles from him as well. Not to mention that Luffy bounces around like a spring in normal abilities as well. We have theories from 3 years ago saying that Luffy's Gear 4 ability is going to be Tigerman against Kaido because dragons and tigers are destined to fight each other. And it just so happens that right now in 2022, in the year of the tiger, we are getting the conclusion of Luffy versus Kaido. It just seems absolutely just spot on the nose that it's going to be a thing. I'd also like to go and shout out that this post was done by Kaiser8, a Reddit user on the One Piece subreddit from 3 years ago. I found that two of the most recognized characters in all of mythology, especially Chinese, are the tiger and the dragon. These creatures surface with all ethnicities and reflect the yin and the yang. According to ancient Chinese philosophy, the yin and the yang are the two forces that form the world. And it wouldn't surprise me if they want to go and take that sort of idea and maybe flip it on its head, that these two are going to be the things that spur the final war. So the fact that these two are fighting is such a huge deal that it's going to just create a massive shift in the world because, of course, we've got emperors fighting each other. These guys have so much influence in the world, and if one of them falls, as well as maybe even Big Mom, then the shift of the powers in the world is going to flip, which is going to cause imbalance. I've also talked about this in my Final War video, in case you guys haven't seen that. But this makes sense that the yin and the yang and that they form the world are going to be the things that are going to undo the world in One Piece. That makes a lot of sense. These historical enemies represent good and evil, light and dark, matter and spirit, east and west. Neither is able to defeat the other. Interesting. They symbolically keep each other in check. Two mortal enemies destined to preserve and protect the balance of nature. Does that mean that maybe they are not going to be defeated? Like at the last chapter, we saw that Luffy and Kaido were smiling, saying that they're having a great time fighting with each other. Meanwhile, with every single fight that Luffy's had, he's been serious. Symbolically, the dragon is the yang and the tiger is the yin. The embodiment of patience combined with physical power, a tiger can quietly stalk its prey, then transforms at will into a deadly creature, which is how Luffy can all of a sudden transform into his gears. This is the tiger's hidden strength. The tiger fears no one. So does Luffy. The dragon, on the other hand, is full of active energy, a powerful force that is fierce and fiery. He is able to summon rain and wake up the waves. To progress, Luffy will use an unfinished gear, which he has named Panther/Tigerman. Panthers and tigers are patient and wait for a weakness to show to kill their prey mercilessly. It won't be enough to beat Kaido, though. This fight won't be limited to land, but it will be fought out in the sky, which is happening right now. During the harsh fight, and because Luffy will be losing a lot of blood, he will awaken a power that hears instead of sees. Interesting. All the movements before his opponent thinks about making them, so I'm guessing they're talking about the future sight. So he will hear muscle fibers of Kaido contract before Kaido thinks of making that attack. Now that's some like Hunter x Hunter shit. That is so intense. I absolutely love the idea of that. Oh man, just that much observational haki that you can just hear the muscles being able to contract before it happens. That is crazy. And Luffy will counter the attack by hitting the spot/weakness where the swing of Kaido will be redirected to his own body. So of course, this was 3 years ago. So it makes sense that this theory maker hasn't taken into consideration the fact that Luffy is able to actually cause damage to Kaido. So they've come up with the idea that Kaido will inflict damage on himself, which is very interesting. But also, that could actually be a possibility in the future of this fight. We'll have to go and see what happens. Also, I have just discovered that, guys, Tigerman already exists. Tigerman is a gifter in the Beast Pirates who serves as one of the antagonists of the One Piece premiere show of 2021. This man is a beast. Whoa. Is this Luffy's form? If this is what Luffy is going to look like in his form, he's going to have like a mohawk, and he's going to and haki stripes over his arms, and he's going to have like a stripe throughout his face. So we've just confirmed to you guys right now that this is Luffy's next form. It just seems so on the nose to be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, with Oda's characters and the reveals, they're pretty unpredictable about what they're going to be. Like, Tank Man and Snake Man, they were pretty out of left field. So the fact that this is so just seems obvious to everybody seems a little weird, and I don't think it might be a thing. You know, they might want to change it to like Lion Man, and like his hair is going to be all crazy like a lion's mane. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you actually believe that Tigerman is going to be the thing that Luffy uses against Kaido. Is it too obvious and on the nose that it actually could be a thing, or have you thought of something else that it could be instead? And once again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please watch the Hype Awards for 2021. It was such a fun video with a lot of nice awards being given out, and I can't wait to go and do that for this year in 2022. And if you guys haven't subscribed already, be sure to go and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more content just like this regularly, as well as theories, live reactions, and eventually the 2022 Hype Awards, which I will do a community vote and hopefully bring in some hosts to go and award some of those as well. I hope you have an awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.